Welcome back to our channel, everyone, and this is your Jamaizing Island girl, and this is Jamaizing Life. Holistic rejuvenation in a healing space. Now today we're going to be doing a quick video on our Irishmoss soap infused with activated charcoal. Before we get started, you will see that we're preparing all our, protective gear. So our gloves and our eye protectant goggle thingy and our trusty thermometer, which we use to ensure that we're soaping at the right temperature. I've been using this thermometer for years, and it's not to be used on people, by the way, just for soaping. All right. So once we've had all of those put together, we will go ahead and measure and weigh our butters and oils. So for today's soap, we're using our base oils and soap that we normally use for our Irishmoss soaps. We're using shea butter, olive oil, coconut oil, sunflower, mango butter. Lovely stuff, all moisturizing for the skin, all natural, all organic, right? So once we've gone ahead and melted, we check that the temperature is great for soaping, because it's all scientific based and it has to be precise to get the best results. Now we're gonna measure in our activated charcoal. Now I'm gonna do a separate video on activated charcoal to give you guys the lowdown why activated charcoal is so excellent for our bodies, our skin, something that can even be taken internally. But as I said, that's for another discussion. So this is a nice homemade batch that I'm making for gifts for family members and close friends. So this is just a small batch. I'm gonna get about 30 soap bars from this, and everyone will get a lump of coal in their stockings. Now, once I've measured, I will go ahead and mix everything together. Okay, so as I mentioned, activated charcoal is excellent for our skin. It detoxifies the skin. So if you have acne, this is perfect for you. It pulls all those toxins out, and when using it, you will see a little extra pimples come up, but this is because everything that's under the skin that needs to be pulled out, all the toxins and bacteria is being pulled out, and then after consistent use, you will see the results. And I'm telling you, I have testimony upon testimony of this. Even personally, it's one of my favorite bars to use. So as you can see, we're mixing everything together, and we just want to ensure that it's all mixed out. There are no lumps or clumps in there. Everything is nice and smooth before we add in our lye mixture. Alright, so everything mixed up now, and we are preparing the lye mixture. The lye mixture has our Irishmoss gel, lye, and other things. So it's all a part of my ingredients that I use for my soaps. I have not stated every single thing or the exact method, because it is my method. And as you know, we do operate a business, so I wouldn't state every single step or how I use what quantity. However, persons have reached out to me, and I have given them, some basic ideas of how to do, and then they can add their own mix to it, because I have created these recipes from scratch. All right, so now you're seeing that I'm adding the lime mixture. Once we add this in, and we have to be very careful, because lye is needed to make soap. I'll do another video also just specifying what is needed exactly to make soap. So this is something that we use carefully. We have to be cautious once we're doing this. No children or pets around when we're doing this, and also we take extra precautions, hence why we use protective gear. So once we've gone ahead and added in a lye mixture, we mix, because now we want the soap to get to trace. So trace means, once the oils and the lye mixture have emulsified, we now have everything. It goes through a process called saponification. And this is where oils and the lye create soap. So I'll walk through. My little kitty's trying to say hi. Right, so I'll walk through those steps with you in another video, just talking about soap making in general. And there are different methods. We have cold process soap making and hot process. This is hot process. So once I'm done making this soap, it can be used immediately, but we don't usually use it immediately. We give it a few days, maybe a week to 2 weeks to cure, meaning allowing the soap to get hard, because as the soap is made and cut, it still has a lot of moisture, and the harder the soap gets, the longer the soap lasts in use. So now we're mixing. As we mix, you'll see that the mixture will get thicker and thicker. So it was really thin at first, and now you see it get thicker and thicker. So now it's going through the process. And remember, everything has to be measured precisely, as it is a science. This is a wonderful skill to learn, using all natural, whatever ingredients you want. You know exactly what goes in. You can read all the ingredients. There are no strange words you don't understand. So you know what you're putting on your skin, and your skin is your largest organ. What are you feeding it? So it's really a great skill, and it's also great products for you too. If say this is not, up your alley, then you can definitely try our products out. They're wonderful. Our website is www.jamazinglife.com, and you can also reach us at Jamaizing Island Girl on Instagram, JAMAIZING Island Girl. So as we're mixing, you'll see that it's getting thicker and thicker, and this is what we mean when we say that it's coming to trace. We want it to get really thick. So basically the consistency of, my island people, porridge. Like when you make caramel porridge and you lift the spoon up and you can see like the droplets leaving a trail. Yeah, that's what you want to see. Now, let me tell you, when making soap, especially when making it this way, using the hot process method, you cannot turn your back. This is something I know, and I've been guilty of it a few times. Like, set aside your time when you're making soap, because you can't do nothing other than make soap. Everything needs to be put together before you start, so everything is in arm's reach. There's something called a volcano that we use that terminology in soaping, because the soap gets to a really high temperature, right? As you see, I'm making the soap in a crock pot, which is only used for soaping, right? And once the soap gets to a certain temperature, it gets bigger and bigger, because now the bubbles are starting to form, and it will get so big that it will boil over. Just, basically looking like when a volcano erupts. And you see the mess that cause? You don't want to have to deal with that. You don't want to have to deal with that. Now, knowing all of this, so being an experienced soap maker does not negate the fact that you need to still pay close attention, because holiday things are gone and everybody in the house is enjoying themselves, and I got distracted for a little while. And you will see the results of that shortly. No, I didn't catch the volcano happening. I might insert a quick picture of what it looks like, but you will see the aftermath. Let's look how the counter look nice and clean, and everything look, on the up and up right now. Candle burn, everything nice. Yeah, you're gonna see the aftermath. But yeah, guys, we're getting to trace now, and this really is where you start feeling excited, because you say, all right, things are gone, my soap are come, everything good to grizzle. All right, so next up, we are going to start getting the other ingredients close by that we're going to be using for after the cook, which is what we call the process when we make hot process soap it's the cook. So once we're done, mixing, we cover and leave it to do its thing, go through the saponification process. Okay, so what I'm doing now is cleaning the hand mixer. What I'll do is put it in a jug with some water and then just turn it on so it can mix and wash the soap that's underneath. This way the soap doesn't get hard and then it's going to be difficult to wash that out. So once it's still wet like this, then I'll just turn it on, it whir for a few seconds, about 30 seconds, and it's perfectly clean. Dry it off, put it down, and it's ready for the next use. So just to keep your tools clean and operational so you can have the most longest use out of them. So now, as you can see, the soap is coming along really nice. I love when it gets to this texture. It's showing me that it's en route, it's on its way to where I need it to be. So this next picture is showing you basically what happened. So I warned you about that volcano, right? The whole thing happened, didn't catch it on camera, but as you can see, the aftermath is a whole heap of work and cleanup. Don't turn it back when you're making soap. Totally be focused. Ensure you carve out the time, about 2 hours, and you'll be good to go. So I had to do my best to salvage this batch because I can't afford for all this goodness to go to waste. So this is serious business, guys. This is not a joke thing. But as you can see, it's gotten to the perfect texture I want it to be, which is it goes through where it looks, kind of soft, like porridge. And then it starts to look like mashed potatoes. And now it looks like Vaseline. And that's what you want it to do, to look like Vaseline, because now it's cooked and it's ready to be molded. But before molding, we're going to add in our wonderful, essential oils. So for this batch, I use peppermint essential oil and tea tree, which are a perfect combination for activated charcoal soap for a perfect body texture. All right. I mix those in and I put some additional niceness and goodies in. When persons use the soap, I'm like, no, so the soap here up. Yeah, the camera kind of fell down a while ago. Yeah. So added our essential oils, mix them in good. Next, we're going to mold the soaps, and they're going to stay in the mold for about 24 hours. Then we unmold and cut, and then voila, perfect, wonderful soap for your skin. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next one. Walk good. Please remember to share, subscribe, comment, and like. Love you all. Have a Jamaizing life.